What happens when two funny Marys get together and have a chat? Well, let's find out in the latest episode of Contrary Gardens.
Contrary.
Gardens.
Contrary.
Gardens.
I'm so glad you guys were able to find my podcast today, because today's a special podcast. You don't know. You don't know who's in my condo. You have no freaking clue. I would love to make you guess, but you'll never guess. Ladies and gentlemen, today my special guest is my coworker, Mary Lysat. Hi, Mary Lysat.
Hi, Mary. We got two Marys for the price of one today.
We do. I am so glad you're in my condo. Thank you for coming over.
No, well, thanks for asking me. This is my old neighborhood. I've done a lot of things in this neighborhood.
You're one of those rare people that was born and raised in Bradenton and State, aren't you?
Right.
And you and I have something in common, don't we?
Something big.
Yeah.
Are we thinking the same thing? Does it have to do with July?
It does have to. I just got so scared. It does have to do with July. It does. Why don't you tell him?
We were both born July 1st, the same year. I'm not going to say the year. I'm just going to say the same year.
You don't have to say the year, because I'm realizing not everybody is wanting to say what year they were born. But you and I were born on the same year.
Yes.
The same day.
Same day.
And I have a twin sister.
Margie.
Margie.
I feel like I know her. Did I say that right?
You did.
Or is it Margie?
It's Margaret.
Margie.
But I call her Margie. I call her Margie, because that's what I called her growing up.
My brother used to call me Guidance Control Center. That was something he learned from the moon landing. And since I didn't know what it was...
Guidance Control Center?
Yeah. He'd say, Mary Jane's a Guidance Control Center. And I'd say, no, I'm not. I'd storm off.
You get all offended. Like, how dare he call you that nickname? Oh my God. Because of the moon landing?
Yeah, it was something to do with NASA, and he was watching all the time. And they were always talking about the Guidance Control Center, which I think they probably call Mission Command now.
Probably.
Does that sound right?
I don't know. That's all over anyway.
Anyway, yeah, born the same day.
Yeah, born the exact same day, which is unusual. But, of course, we were born in New York and you were born in Bradenton. And you stayed, and I moved to Bradenton. And one of the running jokes in Florida is that you hardly ever meet someone who was born in Florida because there's so many transplants.
Mm-hmm. But when that was a question at in-service, there were several people in the room.
There were, which was fun. And for you folks who don't work for the library, we had a staff development day or an in-service or whatever you want to call it, a professional get-together, team-building day of fun in an unair-conditioned convention center. And but it's okay. It was in October. And they let me run some icebreakers, and one of them was staff bingo. And it was a bunch of questions.
Mm-hmm. That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks, man. I feel bad that we only had 2 winners for that one, and you came up as the third person, and I don't think...
Third? I was 7th because I couldn't find you.
I made you third. I was being polite. I forget who was third. But yeah, we only had 2 prizes, and I didn't make it clear enough that how you would get your prize. I just said, find me, and I didn't go higher so people could see me. We're only talking about 90 people.
Sitting at a table.
Yeah, I was walking around.
It brought out my competitive side, which can be ugly,
That's good. That's good.
At one point, you had to find somebody on the bingo card. Find someone who wears contact lenses.
Oh.
Remember, that was one. Find someone who's run a marathon.
Yes.
There was more than I expected in that.
Yeah, there were a lot. And I think there were who ran a business, who wrote a book, who has a nickname.
Mm-hmm. But poor Callie, I haven't spoken to her in probably years. She's lovely. Yes. And I just go up and instead of saying hi, I say, do you wear contact lenses? And I check the box and I run away from her.
That was really what we wanted to happen.
Yeah, I've done this at baby showers where I get competitive,
Oh.
I figure if I want to win the prizes.
You do. And it is one that...
I'm not proud.
Did you have a favorite baby shower game?
There was this horrible one where we had to guess the circumference of the pregnant person's...
What? Waist?
Stomach, yeah, while she was pregnant. And I don't know if she was in on that. I don't know if she approved that because this was a surprise shower.
That does not sound
and
like something.
I thought this doesn't sound appropriate.
No, nobody wants to talk about their real numbers like that. Oh my God, circumference, that's great.
Side note, I did win.
So we share a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We work in the same place. We can disclose we work at the library.
Yes, yeah.
and we have other things in common. I got to have the honor of being a caregiver for a long time for my mom. I was her roommate, but we like to throw the word caregiver around, and we had some experiences with healthcare. I feel like that's something you're also experiencing in your life.
Yes, if I'm a little hoarse, it's because I have to talk so loud at home. I share my home with a 14-year-old dog, a 20-year-old cat, and my 92-year-old mother. No one can hear a goddamn thing I'm saying. So I come into work hoarse. Everyone thinks I've had quite a night. But no, it's just the volume. I'm not picking on Mom. She has hearing aids. She just chooses not to always wear them.
Why do you think it is that people choose not to wear them? That seems to be an epidemic.
People who live with me choose not to wear them. Maybe that's a hint. I don't.
You're not a super loud talker, though. You're a normal volume talker.
Yeah, the volume. It's just the frequency.
Oh, it's the frequency
of the complaints.
Does she say what a lot? Does she scream what at you, or?
No, she'll just say vaguely, which she thinks I've asked her. Do you remember that movie with Tom Hanks?
Yeah. And she says vaguely. That's her response.
But she wants to. She's not your typical old lady. She likes to stay up late. It's like she thinks we're in a sorority or something like this. Like it'll be 11:30. You want popcorn? You want to watch Kimmel? Let's watch Kimmel.
Wait a minute. Your mom wants to watch Kimmel?
Yeah. Well, she loves Guillermo. I feel like living with her gives me an excuse to watch bad TV. Because I can say, oh, well, Mom likes to watch Bachelor in Paradise. So, which, do you know that show?
I do not watch it. But I do not watch any
if you're not
Bachelor
lucky
shows.
enough to win a spouse on either The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, your consolation is you get to go on this island for more booze and sex. And possibly a spouse.
Bachelor in Paradise or Bachelorette in Paradise? Is it Bachelor?
What is it called?
Is it The Boys?
Something in Paradise.
No, you're good. It's probably Bachelor in Paradise.
I think it's Bachelor in Paradise. Yeah, Paradise. Bachelor in Paradise. Let's have another glass of wine. No. We've only had coffee. We
had coffee, and you brought me a special treat. You brought me a somewhat fresh chocolate croissant. They were super fresh. They were delicious. Mary didn't think they were.
I said they were baked recently. I wouldn't go down a limb and say today, but sometime this week.
It was delicious and messy and flaky and good, and it goes with the coffee because we enjoy coffee. That's how I've
had so much coffee.
Have you?
Look at me.
Well, you're on your third meal of the day, second lunch.
I don't skip meals.
You don't skip meals, but you have one person and two animals in your house. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah,
that's one person. But are the animals your pets, or were they your mom's pets, or is it a combo?
The dog was mine. Arthur is his name. That causes confusion because our IT guy is named Arthur.
Oh my gosh!
So
you mixed them up.
Once during a Zoom meeting, I yelled, "Arthur, get off the yoga mat!" And they're like, "Why is Arthur on her yoga mat?" And the cat, cat's kind of a sad story, sorry, but the cat belonged to my brother who passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
From cancer. And when he was sick, before he passed away, I said, I'll take care of Karma. Karma's the cat's name.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So, we have one less thing to worry about. So I brought the cat home, and it wasn't love at first sight, because I'm not a cat person.
Well, how old is the cat again?
Oh, he's got to be 20.
You're not sure?
He's got a bad eye. He's got some teeth missing.
Mary, sounds fantastic. Oh, Karma.
Yeah.
Like Karma Chameleon?
Yeah.
Or just, what comes for you when you're bad?
Right.
That one.
So you gotta fulfill your promise to take care of a cat named Karma.
Absolutely. Definitely 100%. Oh my God, what about the dog? What's the dog story?
I adopted him. I saw him online. I was actually looking at personal ads.
Yeah.
This was, 15 years ago, because he's 14.
Oh.
I think I was on Match.com, and I'm scrolling. I'm like, I don't see anything I want living in my house. So I went to petfinder.com.
Yeah. And you found him there?
Yeah, I got him instead.
Oh my God.
I thought, I don't need a boyfriend.
You went looking for a boyfriend and you found a dog.
Yeah.
We are going to take a quick break. I'll be right back with my buddy Mary, who has the same birthday. We'll be right back.
Contrary.
Gardens.
Contrary.
Are you loving the podcast, but you just need more? Might I suggest you wander over to my website? That's right, I still have a website, marytischbein.com. There you will find links to my videos, some stand-up, some other stuff I did that's kind of funny. Go check it out. And don't forget, if you can't spell Tischbein, I got you. Check out longislandmary.com on the World Wide Web. And now back to the podcast.
Contrary.
Gardens.
Contrary.
Gardens.
Something about I got some really attractive bifocals. I ordered some, and that sounded like an oxymoron, like sexy compression socks. And I thought, no, that's going to offend somebody, so I took it down.
Oh, we're so different.
Although I'm wearing compression socks now,
You're kidding
but
me.
they're anklets. You know, they're not going all the way up yet. I still
Hold
have
on.
a few years before I get like the ones in fishermen with the wading boots.
Yeah. Why are you
Someday.
wearing anything compression? Do
They
have
just
to be-
feel good.
Oh, you're not wearing them for a medical condition.
No, nobody told me to go out and get them.
You went out and bought
If
compression
they did,
socks.
I wouldn't. I'd be defiant. Do not tell me to wear socks.
There are people all over the planet who are told they have to wear them, and they're horrified by it, and they do it, and they're angry. And you're out there. Oh, those are cute anklets.
Yeah, they're cute. It's a slippery slope.
Well, the
It's just
concept-
it's like a week ago. It feels like a week ago. I was in Victoria's Secret wearing heels. You know, I
Sure.
had things going on.
Yeah. And now compression anklets.
Yeah, and I think Sam Waterston is cute.
That's a sign.
Like,
That's
yeah,
a
I just
sign.
noticed that about him.
Oh, he is very cute.
Yeah, I
He-
would totally make out with him. What
You
is he,
would.
like 85?
He's very old.
Oh, well.
We have to look it up. I should not say the sentence Sam Waterston is very old because
Is it Waterson or Waters?
I don't even
Waterston.
look at me not even knowing what his right name is. He's on Grace and Frankie.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Saul. He plays Saul. And I
He
think he was on
plays-
one of the, like, Law and Order or something like that.
He was. It's Waterston. There's an S in it. And he's 81.
Oh.
He is hot.
You know you're a Floridian when you see an 81-year-old go, oh. That's why I'm never moving from here, because I still have a shot of being a trophy wife.
100%. 100%.
You could be
do.
65 here and be somebody's trophy wife.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
very true. That's what's great about Florida.
Gonna get
You're
that
always young.
Porsche golf cart. So a friend of mine just had a baby.
Was this
Yeah.
a setup for a joke?
Don't look so shocked. She's not my age.
Okay, good.
I have younger friends.
I'm sure you do. I do as well.
When people my age have a baby, it makes international news.
Well, it's unusual.
Yeah, I do. You have to go to Italy and like drink the tears from a statue or something.
So tell me about your friend that had a baby.
Well, she's on a gift registry. Remember I told you how fascinated I was by those?
yes. That's
So I go on there because I don't know what to get. And I'm scrolling and scrolling. I see this thing that looks like an air horn.
Ooh.
And I think, well, yeah, I know she likes boating. You know, maybe it's something. It's a breast pump. Do you know about these?
I do know about these. I've seen them on TV. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen one in real life. I may have seen them in a store, but they do look like an air horn, don't
Yeah,
they?
and this one's very high tech, and nobody else had purchased it. And I feel like that's something you really need. I got all the breast related stuff because I
Did
thought
you?
everyone else would be too embarrassed.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's vital. That's what you need.
What were the other
then-
things?
A special top you wear.
Oh.
I don't know. You have to be all discreet. I don't know why. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
They got that little room in the airport for people. Yeah. It looks like an Airstream trailer.
It used to be the smoking room, probably.
Oh, God.
Now it's the breast room.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the breast room.
They don't call it that.
But who's protecting us from the sight of those guys that lift up their shirt to wipe their forehead?
Oh,
you know,
that's still a thing.
Yeah.
That's
that
happening.
happened to me outside the library.
Oh, no. Oh,
It's not body shaming. No one of any body type should be doing that in front of you.
But that's part of the fact that men don't carry hankies anymore.
Yeah,
If they carried hankies, they could use their hanky to blot their forehead that's sweaty.
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's disgusting either way.
Or they could hire someone to do it.
They could have a powder person, like a fluffer, I think, which means something else. I know.
Mary.
No, that
There's
don't-
something I didn't expect to hear today.
yeah, I think there's two kinds of fluffers.
You did say you could edit this, correct?
I'm taking all of this out because it does not work. But yeah, no, this is all.
No,
okay.
it's fine,
I should
it's
mark
fine.
it. No, we're good. But baby showers, God. Okay, so was this the baby shower you went to? Is that the
No.
registry?
This many years ago, and I went to a shower.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think this gal had a shower.
no. Wait. You had a baby. So wait,
These are two different people.
these are two different people. Okay,
Yes.
got it. I'm with you now. Did she have a baby yet?
Yes,
Okay.
the air horn
Yes.
gal. She has a
Okay.
beautiful baby girl.
That's
Very
wonderful.
happy. Yeah.
That's fun.
And the other person, the circumference person, her that baby is now, I think, 12.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not gone to a traditional baby shower in a very, very long time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
It's wonderful. I think that my circle is done with stuff, I guess.
Why
I
can't we
gotta
have
go-
menopause showers?
Oh my God, we should.
Yeah.
We should have divorce parties. We should have menopause showers. We should just have more events where we like drink and get together,
Yeah.
or even just get together.
Bring estrogen.
I think that's a great idea.
BYOE. Bring your own estrogen.
BYO.
Oh, I forgot. You don't have your own. So cruel.
Oh my God. I'm so happy. Why did you never go into stand-up comedy?
I don't like to entertain people.
Okay,
It's
good.
too close to trying to make them happy.
You're not a people pleaser.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's just a side effect. Yeah, if
Yes.
they happen to be happy,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think I've met someone of your
Yeah.
identification before. Everyone I know is a people pleaser.
No.
That's not true. I shouldn't say that. I'm a people pleaser. I'm broken. I want
Oh.
everyone happy.
That's how I got a new chair. I work. See, there goes my voice again.
I remember well, I think we need to do a little backstory on that. You were sitting on a horrible, horrible old chair that you put, I think, was it a pillowcase on the back of?
I had duct tape and pillowcases. And,
Yeah.
Well, it was comfortable. It didn't look good, but it was
Right.
comfortable.
Okay.
It was the Sam Watterson of chairs. No, that's not true because he does look good.
No, he's attractive.
God, what if this gets back to him?
I'm sure it won't.
Did you know I used to have a crush on someone who worked here?
Oh, I want to hear that.
Because do you still have that clubhouse down the road? There used to be a clubhouse where you could have.
There's a
It was a
clubhouse,
restaurant.
the El Conquistador Condominium Country Club.
Yeah.
that's still there.
Yeah.
It's across the street.
I came here. I think I was like 15, and one of the bus boys went to my school, and I had a
Oh.
crush on him. I didn't know how to flirt or anything, but I had my braces off, and my perm had grown out, and I was feeling empowered by a new Pat Benatar song.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So I had my little birthday luncheon there,
I'm so
and I scratched my phone number into a piece of cake, and before I left, I sent it back to him.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, smooth. Is that smooth?
That's
Because
fantastic.
before social media, that's how
Yeah.
you couldn't slide into someone's DMs, as the kids say.
You couldn't.
You had to etch your feelings into buttercream and just hope for the best.
I'm so sad that you never went to comedy. This is just you talking.
Yes,
This is better than most of the comedy out there in the world, Mary. I'm just telling
well,
you.
this neighborhood just reminds me of all those humiliations that happened here.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So I didn't hear. ended up avoiding him in the hallways until he
Yeah.
graduated,
Oh.
which I have a
Yeah.
type, and it took him a long time.
He's not smart. But the idea of etching your phone number into buttercream to
Yeah.
get back to the busboy.
Yeah.
Because there were other busboys probably.
Well, I think I put the word out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if I drove down there now and he still worked there like
Oh my
40
God.
years
And he
later?
was like a walker.
He's got his big compression socks on.
He wears them up to the knee.
Yeah.
He's not ankling it. No, he's got the full compression sock. He could still be there because they do
Yeah.
have things there. I vote there.
I went to a wedding. My sister had her reception there.
Oh, my
That's the
God.
first place I got drunk.
Oh, Wow.
Yeah.
See, and other people who we used to work with talked about hanging out there too. It's a place where a lot of people who grew up in the area went to events.
Yeah.
And now it's just a golf club, country club.
I had to
kinda thing.
take tennis lessons there.
You did?
I mean, had to. My grandmother thought a young lady should know how to play tennis
Right.
in case a
suitor.
young man might, a gentleman caller might request that you play tennis with him.
Because we're in the South.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
And-
your grandmother made you go?
Yeah, so I took tennis lessons. I don't have any upper body strength. This was a disaster. It's not a sport for me.
No, it's not.
And at the same time, she thought taking piano lessons, she kind of put that off. She said, I play piano, and whenever I would go to a party, I'd always get stuck behind the piano because they knew I could play, and then I couldn't socialize.
Sounds wonderful.
Like,
Sounds like I would want to go to more parties if I was the one playing the
yeah,
piano.
I know, but
I
she
don't
seemed
wanna
to think it was a burden.
That's funny.
And P.S., my teenage years weren't full of tennis dates and invitations to parties.
It had other people playing the piano.
So,
Oh, your grandmother did not help you socially.
yeah, I mean, why couldn't it be stressed that you can just decline?
Yeah.
You don't have to do everything you're asked for.
No. Oh, that's true. Because
Yeah.
the idea that she thought that a guy would approach you and he would think, oh, well, she can't play tennis, so it's not going
That's
to
a
work
deal
out.
breaker.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Or that even if you could play tennis, you might say no to him. It's the idea of a woman
Yeah.
deciding stuff for herself was not very big with our
Yeah.
grandparents.
No. Well, there was only one thing she told me to say no to, and
Oh,
of course that required no upper body strength, Depending on what you're into, but
I'm so happy. Yes. That's fantastic. I love your grandmother. She sounds like a hoot. Was she
Yeah.
a Southern lady too? Was she in Ohio?
no, Nana, that's what I'm calling
Was
her.
that what we call her?
They were from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Classy lady. She'd
Yeah.
a lot of PBS and listening to opera on the
Oh.
radio. She'd call us and say, "Oh, the such and such opera is on," and
Yeah.
my mom would pretend we were going to flip it right on. And I feel so guilty about that now.
Oh, do you really? She lied to grandma.
Yeah, we're watching the Monkeys and Dark Shadows.
Of course, that's what you should be watching. It sounds like she had some ideas of how to be fancy, and they included piano playing and tennis and PBS.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Which is not bad.
No, but if that's
Yeah.
stuff you're not in, I mean, was she really into those things, or did she think she was supposed to be into those things?
I don't think she ever played a game of tennis.
That's great. I love that. But she wanted you to play.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, she thought that was a way to meet people, probably.
Hey, that IMG place is huge now. I haven't been on the street in like 10 years.
They come from all over the world just to go there. They
I know.
rebuilt it. It's beautiful. The landscaping and everything. It's so high up now.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And
It's
people,
gorgeous. Oh my God, I'd love to go there.
That was very good.
That wasn't you. That was just like a random person.
That was a rant.
Yeah,
that
I'm not
was-
insulting you.
I wouldn't be insulted. I enjoy a good New York accent, which you can do. There are people who can't do a good New York accent. But I won't do a Southern accent.
Yeah. Well, if I was doing you, I'd say, "What are you doing?" Because you ask that a lot.
I do. What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus Christ.
These are my work questions when I approach people. It's not good morning. It's, what are you doing? I do say that a lot.
Now,
I do. It's my catchphrase.
Now, you in comedy,
Yeah.
I'm curious
Oh,
how I think comedy has changed so much.
it has.
Like from when's the last time you were
I-
on stage doing that?
My last performance was October of 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about almost a year into the new presidential regime at that time.
Yeah.
So that was a year into Trump. And I was noticing a change in the audiences over that election cycle and into that year. And I thought, they're not giving me a promotion from middle act to full-time headliner. They're not paying me as much as the boys. The audience is getting kind of nasty. And it's just not as much fun. And the other comedians are adjusting their material to stay away from politics. And I noticed I was starting to lean more into politics. And I said, oh, this isn't fun. And
Yeah.
we all kind of said to ourselves, the people I came up with, when it's not fun, we're going to stop doing it. It
Yeah.
has to be fun. And if it's not, because we're not making any money doing it. So it's got
Yeah.
to be fun. And it wasn't fun. So I said no. And I watched my friends who stayed in it get verbally abused. people threw beer bottles at them. It was
Yeah,
rough.
I saw the clip of that woman almost getting hit in the head.
Yeah,
And
that
then she
recent
chugged
one.
the beer. I
Yeah.
kind of wish that she was a martial arts expert and just went and dove into the crowd, took care of him, then drank the beer, and then
That
went
would-
on with her set.
I would have loved that, but she would have probably gotten arrested.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not the same as it was stand up, but I know people who are doing it now, and you just gotta watch where you go.
Yeah, I mean,
Venue.
I noticed a difference. I was on a cruise ship, and the comedian, she was having fun with the person in the front row. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why you want to sit in the front row. You want the comedian to mess with you, and it's
do.
fun.
Yeah.
And this woman took offense and said, "When do I get to go up there and talk about you?"
That's what
Well,
someone from the audience said
Yeah.
to the.
Well, you don't, because you're not the performer. This is a live performance,
Yeah.
and you have signed up to be audience.
Yeah. The empowerment of
Yeah.
people who have nothing to say or negative things to say makes me very sad. The audience is shifted from being a quiet. Well, they weren't. You want them to laugh. You
Yeah.
don't want them to be quiet, but you don't want them to talk to you unless you ask them a specific question.
Yeah.
It helps your joke. So once the audience has realized they could be the funny one, which has been happening since comedy has been around, but it's just annoying. It's usually a drunk guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't do
That's-
that at a play. Can you imagine? In the middle of a
wouldn't-
play saying, "Where'd you get that? You better answer that phone."
I think Patti LuPone on Broadway recently got in trouble because she told somebody to shut their phone off. So
Probably she'll get surly with people. Yeah.
she will. I think she's in trouble right now because she did that. There have been instances on Broadway recently where over the last few years where people were just being disrespectful, and again, it's always been that way. It's frustrating though because don't go then.
Yeah.
Don't go. I go to the movies sometimes with my nephew Max, and sometimes I ask questions or I make a comment about something, and it's not everyone's favorite thing when I do that. And I go to movies with people who talk a lot, and I go to movies with people who don't talk at all. And it's really hard for me because if I see something and I want to say something, I'm going to forget it later.
I don't talk at all. On the other hand, I often go by myself, so that would be odd. I just ask the person behind me.
If you were talking to
Just turn around and say, "You see that building? I've been in there."
I want that to happen. Oh my god! It's just know where you are, understand the venue.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, read
That's
the
all.
room. I mean, there might not be anyone even around you.
Yeah, I miss the feeling of a live audience. I did enjoy that when it was going well. I don't miss the live audience when it's not going well. That's a horrible feeling.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, it's not good. But I had more of the good audiences. If I were to line them all up, I had way more good experiences than bad. Even in the beginning, I was never really horribly received because I learned how to adjust pretty quickly, and I did do crowd work. And a lot of comedians discourage you from doing crowd work
Yeah.
because the audience is getting so much out of it, because the audience knows it's crowd work. They realize the tension's going up in the room because they don't know what's going to happen, and you don't either. No one knows what's going to happen. It's not like a joke setup punchline, joke setup punchline. And that's when, if those aren't working, it's not good. So you got to go to crowd work. And when you do, no one knows what'll happen, and it can go poorly or it can go wonderfully.
You did crowd work at In Service, which
I
was
did.
good.
But the thing with that is it can go really badly if you get an angry political conversation going.
Yep.
That's why I jumped. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I jumped. I went off on a comedy tangent, Mary.
Well, I brought it up because I don't think you talk about it enough. I think people born under our sign
Yeah.
don't like to talk about themselves.
Oh, so that's not true about me. You've only known me 4 years. People who've known me longer know all my stories, and sadly, you will be hearing them all soon.
Oh, okay.
Because now
I'll look forward to that.
you're in the world of Mary, and you're going to get them all. But I thought this podcast would also be a fun place to introduce those stories to people who just got to know me, and this is a chance. But yeah, no, I love the comedy, and I enjoy doing it. But I don't like what happened to the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I could see that.
and I want people to go into it when they're really funny, but I don't want them to go through what I went through. I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah. I like that show Hacks. Gene Smart and Hacks.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's such a great show. The writing, it's so smart, and seeing how they would fix a joke. I love that when they show that.
It was good to see her bomb
Yeah.
when that happened, especially when
Yes.
she got kicked off the cruise ship.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. She just totally screwed up with the lesbians. It was fantastic. She thought she knew what she was doing, and she did not.
Speaking of tennis, check out the show Never Have I Ever. It's created by Mindy Kaling,
Oh.
which I didn't think that I would be into it because, it's about teenage stuff.
Yeah.
But it's narrated by John McEnroe.
It is?
Yes.
I
Like he
didn't know
does
that.
he does the funniest commentary on the scenes that have just happened.
Oh my
and to hear
God.
this, what is he, like 62-year-old man commenting on
yeah.
this high school stuff
Yes.
is hilarious.
Oh, I watched the first season a few years back. I feel like they're in like their third season now, maybe.
Yeah, well, no, there's been
don't know.
two.
There's two?
There's going to be a third.
Okay. I need to watch the second season
Yeah.
because it was funny when I watched the first season.
Yeah, I like when I
loved it.
discover something that I think I'm not going to be into.
Yeah.
Like Bridgerton. I didn't think I would like Bridgerton.
Oh, I liked season 1.
Season 2 is also very good.
I should watch it. I liked the gossip newsletter portion of it, like that they.
Oh, Whistledown? Lady Whistledown?
Yes, there you go. There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, the letters. I feel like she wrote letters. It
Yes.
wasn't a newsletter, was it?
Yeah, it was published. She would take
Right.
it to a publisher and,
That's right.
yeah, anonymously.
Nutty. I didn't think I'd like that, but you liked it too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like period pieces. I don't like romance that much. But I like that,
Yeah.
so they must have.
There you go.
Good job, Bridgerton people.
Well done. Look at us bouncing around from topic to topic. This is fantastic. We're all
Well,
over the place.
I have a cup of, this is like a cup and a half of coffee today.
Ooh. What's your max?
One,
Really?
yeah.
1 cup of coffee?
I make one in the morning.
Yeah.
It lasts all day.
Really?
I'll keep microwaving it. It's weird.
No, it's not weird. So you don't consume a lot of coffee.
No,
What would happen
ordinarily
if-
I don't.
What would happen?
Oh, just mayhem. God knows what I would say.
I think you might be like me.
I think I got crumbs on your chair.
Well, I'm not going to have you back.
I'm never going to get invited back here.
It's fine. Look, one of the things my mom would do in the later years when we'd eat dinner here at the dining room table, she'd go like this, and I'd say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, there it is. She would just take, and what I'm doing right now is pretending I'm wiping crumbs off
Yes.
the table onto the floor, and you don't do that in your own home because
Yeah.
no one's coming to vacuum.
What
So
are you doing with
do-
the crumbs on the floor?
Thank you. I feel like I want to tape that and make it my ringer for my phone. Mary doing a New
Feel
York
hilarious.
accent. That's what I'm doing. Oh my God. Now that was fun. Hey, that's not it. There's more of Mary ×2 coming up, but this is the end of part 1, so stay tuned. You'll find it. It's out there in podcast land. Love you.
Contrary.
Gardens.
Contrary.